All right, so the F-150 has been sitting here. Haven't driven it in a little while. I had a service engine light come on with a P0125, which the description of that code is insufficient coolant temperature for closed loop fuel control. So I was just in here today. I've actually been at this for the past few hours, changing the thermostat, which is down there somewhere. And the reason why it took me so long, this should have been like a 10-minute job, but the thermostat housing did not want to come off, and the thermostat itself did not want to come out. And then in the process, I leaked coolant everywhere. Pretty much depleted the entire tank, so I was just at AutoZone, and then I had to run to Walmart to get some distilled water, mixed up some fresh coolant, and dumped it in there. So just threw everything back together. The other thing that I was noticing is my engine was not getting up to operating temperature. It would stay right there, probably, just a little bit above C. So that's why I think it could very easily be the thermostat. So I went ahead and changed it, threw everything back together. Let's go ahead and start it up and see how it does. All right, so far so good. She seems to be running well. For a split second there, I noticed a slight burning smell, which I think that's because the coolant went everywhere. It's just kind of burning off. So I have yet to put the engine cover back on. Best part is that I see no leaks. So I'm gonna let this run for a little while. The real test will be to see if it gets up to operating temperature. And once that coolant gauge starts to rise, let it run a little longer, make sure nothing's wrong. I'm gonna move the Vibe and we'll take it out for a little test drive. I do smell some coolant under the hood, but I think that's because so much of it, like I said earlier, so much of it spilled out, and I'm sure it's just burning off the hot parts. That's all I can hope for. But I'll keep an eye on that. But our temperature gauge is steadily rising, and it's got good heat. That's good. I'm gonna go ahead and take it out on the road, drive around a little while, and go ahead and erase that code. All right, just took her out. She seems to be pretty good. The coolant level's down a little bit, but I think that usually happens when engines get hot. it'll go back up when the engine is cold again. But we're right up to operating temperature, and we haven't gone above that. There's nothing leaking on the ground, so this is my favorite part. Go ahead and erase this P0125. Codes found 1. There's the P0125 right there. Exit. And I'm going to go ahead and go to erase codes. Erase trouble codes, are you sure? Yes. Yes. And instantly, my check engine light is gone. Erase codes command sent. Perform read codes function to verify. Send key to continue. Alright. Well, I think that's about that.